Alphabet. The match today happens to be with Nigeria versus Ghana. The toss will be taken.
Good morning and welcome to Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval, venue for the West Africa Trophy, sponsored by Dafabet. This is match 5, day 3 of this competition, and the game for your viewing pleasure this morning is Nigeria versus Ghana. The captain of Nigeria is here, Sylvester Okpe, and I also have the Ghanaian captain, Samson Kwasi Awea. Our tournament referee is Tonye Tilminadi, while the third umpire for today is Ibrahim Kabia from Sierra Leone. My name is Oluwaseun Ajidagba. We are set for the toss of the coin.
There's the head, there's the tail, Nigeria Austin.
Head.
Head is the call, and head have it.
Samson, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
You won the toss. What do you want to do?
I want to have a bow first, sir.
This is the kind of scenario that happened exactly 9 months and 26 days ago at the Gahanga Cricket Stadium. Ghana won the toss and elected to bowl. What informed this decision?
I think it's just the pitch. We're considering the pitch condition, so that's what's affecting our decisions of either to bowl first or to bat first. So we're actually following the pitch, how it plays, and exactly without it we can't make any decision. So it's the pitch that we're looking at to.
Samson, what do you intend to reduce your opponent to?
Come again?
What do you intend to reduce your opponent to?
I'm trying to restrict them less than 100. Yes, because I think we've learnt our lessons since Gahanga, and we want to put things right this time and making sure that they wouldn't get it easy this time. Never.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
You just heard Samson Kwasi Awea. He wants to bowl after winning the toss. Now is the time for the captain of Nigeria. You lost the toss once again. If you had won the toss, Sylvester, what would you have done?
We're also planning to bat, so it's nothing different for us.
Yesterday's game was a much improved performance from your first game. What is the projection while batting?
Yeah, well, every day we look to get better than where we were before. So even after yesterday's game, today we're planning to play better than what we played yesterday. So that's the game plan.
I wish you all the best, Sylvester.
Thank you very much.
Well, the die is cast. The stage is set. This is the Jollof Derby. Nigeria versus Ghana. West Africa Trophy. Proudly sponsored by Dafabet. And we are
Good morning from here at the Tafawa Balewa Square Cricket Oval. It's a big one, West African derby between Nigeria and Ghana. Both countries have had a lot of experiences together on this same oval, spanning over 100 years. And today is one of those games that you don't want to miss. With me in the cam box will be Tamuno John, rolling it out today alongside Ajidagba and Fumi. Thank you, Andy. It's nice to be here with you this wonderful morning. You have there the team for today. Samson Awea will lead the Ghanaian pack. Akweshe, Daniel Anefi, experienced Godfrey Bakiwayem with the ball. James Viva, one of the oldest campaigner in the team. Joseph Theodore, the man who went after the Rwandan bowling yesterday and kept Ghana in the game. Kelvin Awala, Kofi Bagapena. They have experience here in this squad. Obed Harvey, the man, left-hander, spin bowler, top order batsman, been consistent for them. Young Michael Abua, Rexford Bakum, the big hitter, and Aziz Sule. That's the team for Ghana. On the Nigerian side is
The captain leading as usual, Okpe Sylvester, Ademola Onikoyi, Ajekun Daniel Isaac Okpe, Karim Redouan, Peter Ahon, Rosowe Sulaiman, the man who put up the big figure yesterday against the Sierra Leone side. Shason Adedeji, Taiwo Mohamed, Undokwe Chimele, the bowling machine, and Akere Isele. That's the Nigerian squad for today.
Toss again was won by Ghana, who opted to field. Big day this. Open skies, the sun beating down, the outfield dry and ready to go. The center there. The opportunities here are massive for these two nations, ranking on the line. I'll tell you what, in 2018, Nigeria didn't have it easy from this Ghanaian side. Steve Tikolo's team will look to dominate this one today with the home advantage.
Nigerian side win this game, it will be 3 in the pocket, Andy.
Well, that's what you expect. The fans back home expect. But again, those in Accra think otherwise.
Lovely game. We're here live at the Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval. If you're within around the territory, you can breeze in. I promise you it's going to be an exciting match to watch. Never going to be a dull moment whenever you're on the cricket pitch.
There's been so much consistency from the top order of the Nigerian batters, with Sulaiman Ronshawe leading the pack. This time, who knows what changes will be made in that top order, 1, 2, 3. It's been Jekun Daniel and Ronshawe Sulaiman, Onikoyi batting at 3 always, but we see how things go from here and what changes will be made. This Ghana side have some young and experienced guys in them playing together for quite some time. 10 years, you can say they've had a couple of them going. The captain, Samson, is a seasoned campaigner. We also have James Viva, who hasn't got going in this tournament. So being unlucky, those 2 games run out 1 and 1 played the foot straight to a bowler. But today, what happens when it comes into bat? All those we see in the park. Of course, the big man, the former captain of the side, Obed Harvey, who also doubled as some development coach in Ghana. He's been involved a lot with female cricket and is still playing, doing his own thing. Godfred Bakiwayem with the ball. We're going to see some big show here today. Trust me, you don't want to miss a ball. Just hang in there and watch this exciting game.
It's wonderful. With this victory for the Ghanaian side yesterday over the Super Over ND, I think their energy is also up. I'm sure with what we're going to see today, we are not going to regret watching this game today. If you're anywhere in the world, I want to tell you to turn on. Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, and enjoy yourself as the game goes on. Proudly thank you to our sponsors, Dafabets. I saw the Nigerian side batting, taking some shots at the net this morning, looking good, shaping up nicely. I saw the team list was slightly changed with Akere Isisele in today.
Well, I'll tell you what, in Kigali, Akere Isisele have a field load of this Ghana bowling. I'm sure they've thought about it, and psychologically, they want that to dominate the Nigerian bench this morning. I mean, let's hope that it comes to play. Ajidagba, what do you have to say about this?
Thank you very much, Endurance. I'm super excited to be back at the commentary box for Match 5, Day 3 of the West Africa Trophy, proudly sponsored by Dafabet. Yesterday was a cracking game. First time in the history of this competition that a game would get into a super over, and that was dramatic to see. Talking about Ghana versus Rwanda. We thought the Rwandese had it in the bag, but unfortunately they allowed the Ghanaians to get that victory, ending in a super over. But they take consolation in the fact that Kevin Kabare Irakoze from Rwanda won the player of the match, but would have also wanted that victory. And one interesting thing about this tournament is that 2 records were set yesterday. Our own Sulaiman Rushewe of Nigeria became the first player in the history of this tournament to play not out in the context of playing from ball 1 to the last ball, and that was awesome, and he remains the only player in this tournament to have scored 50 runs. But let me just quickly bring you up to speed about some records that have happened as far as this competition is concerned before we get into match 5. We've seen 4 matches go down, 8 innings. The total runs that have been scored is 880, and the wickets is 67 in total. The balls that have been faced by all the teams are 926 in total, and we have had 74 extras, 49 fours, and 18 sixes. That's how things have panned out. And of course, for the maidens, we have just 3 and 461 dot balls. And you can see for the bowling, Chiemele Udekwe has the highest number of wickets. He's got 5 with 1 maiden and an economy rate of 4.47. Following closely is a man from Rwanda, Kabari Kevin Irakoze. He also has 5 wickets and economy rate of 7.14. Martin Akayezu is also part of that. And for the runs, Sulaiman Rushewe of Nigeria leads the run score with 95. Following closely is Alusin Toure, not so close but far away from him. 47 he's got from Sierra Leone. Hamza Khan of Rwanda yesterday was their best batter, but unfortunately they could not get victory. He has 47 runs also, and this is how things have panned out. For the fours that have been played, Sulaiman Rushewe has the highest. He has 10. Following closely is Alusin Toure of Sierra Leone, who has got 5, and Daniel, he said his name is Agekum. The mom is a Nigerian and the dad is a Ghanaian. For the players, 6, Kevin Kabari Irakoze leads with 4 sixes, and Sulaiman Rushewe has got 2. Joseph Theodore, the wicket keeper of Ghana, also has 2. The die is cast, the stage is set, the Jollof Derby is about to get underway at the Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval. And I quickly want to tell you that the last time these two teams met was the Gahanga Cricket Stadium. That was the venue. Nigeria winning that one by 6 wickets, and Peter Aho won the player of the match. We are set. The 2 opening batters for Nigeria, nothing has changed. Sulaiman Rushewe would want to have that performance of yesterday repeat itself today. Will that happen? Only time will tell. He's here in company of his partner, Daniel Agiekum. He just said, my mom is a Nigerian, but my dad is a Ghanaian, but I love to play for Nigeria. They say, if it's not broken, you don't fix it. Starting from the Court of Appeal end, Michael Abwahi. Good way to start. After missing 2, Sulaiman Rushewe gets going. The first boundary of this game, and that takes the total number of 4 runs that have been scored to 50. Great way to start. Any day, anytime, Nigeria, Ghana is always feisty. Finally, what happened yesterday will not happen today. After playing 4 runs, coincidentally, is out after 4 balls. Tamuna, 4 runs, 4 balls. Michael Abwahi gets the wicket.
Well, we all know Ajidagba that early wickets in a shorter format of the game It's no longer a new thing. It has come to stay. You get early wickets. The most important thing is the runs that is taken. And at the end of the 20 overs, we want to see a decent score. So disappointing that the man that we think will do more damage to the Ghanaian side is walking back to the pavilion. The person of Sulaiman. I tell you, this man has no nerves. He plays as if he has nothing to lose. His guy is free around his wicket, plays the shots like never, and it's out now. I don't know what is coming in the mind of Ademola Onikoyi, who has to carry the team now. And Ademola Onikoyi, popularly known as P4. Has faced his first ball. And
what an opportunity presented. Michael was thinking Theodore was going to find a way of getting the wicket of Ademola Onikoyi, who has not gotten into his marauding self. We know what Onikoyi can offer. On his day, he can single-handedly wreck a team, but he has not gotten into that groove that we know of Onikoyi. And to put it into proper context, Tamino, Onikoyi has not gotten into double figures.
In this tournament so far, we expect so much from Ademola Onikoyi. He has not gotten there yet, but we know that sometimes good players do have bad days in the office. They might not have a good start, but definitely they come back and do stronger. A series like that, I can remember when Brian Lara hit up his 400 runs in a test game. That series, the first 2-3 games in that series, he was actually out playing no runs. And came back strongly, made 400 runs, and West Indies bounced back in that series. So such can be repeat itself.
The two of them having a tete-a-tete before the start of the second over. Daniel Agiekum and Ademola Onikoyi, as you can see, already out for LBW, leg before wicket, is a wicket keeper and opening batter for Nigeria, Sulaiman Rushewe. Here comes one of the star performer for the Ghanaians yesterday. His ginger and the experience got them that super over. Godfred Bakiweyem. Will be coming from the pavilion end. I'll share a story with you. What happened back in 2018 and what happened just last year. A tale of Tafawa Balewa cricket over and the Gahanga cricket over in Rwanda, respectively. The Ghanaians are fired up for this. It's just a one day. He needs to get the monkey off his back. And that was what Daniel just did. This is not Daniel in the Lions Den, but a Daniel in the batting crease that wants to prove a point to the high performance manager and the coach of the national team, Steve Tikolo, on why he has to stake a claim in that opening batting role.
Very good shot by Daniel Ajoko over the bowler's head in a very safe area. The mid-on and the mid-off fielders are inside the 30 yards. Clean shot, good timing, good weight transfer. Quality cricket here have been watched so far. Another shot being drive down the third man area for 1 run. Lovely drive by Daniel Ajoko. Good shot.
Absolutely. One important thing we have always emphasized is the batting side taking advantage of the power play, which is the first 6 overs, where players will be inside the inner ring before they start expanding to the boundary. You have to take advantage of it.
I expected Godfrey to have opened yesterday for Ghana. For Ghana, but surprisingly, they used two spin from both ends. You know, cricket is so dynamic that you can never predict what will happen and what goes on in the mind of the captains per match. It shows that they always go back to the drawing board to study each team they are going to face. Now it's Nigeria. Godfrey bowling from the pavilion end, looking so sharp, swinging the ball here and there. That is what we want to see. Display of quality, good cricket at the center always.
Absolutely. Like we always say, captains and coaches live and die with their decisions. Endurance will tell you about one of the toughest decisions he ever took in his life. In 2013 at the Wilmore Cricket Ground, Tanzania versus Nigeria, 7 runs to win, and he was looking at who to give the ball to. 7 runs to win, 1 over. Oh, what a quick run in between the wicket, taking advantage of the sloppiness of the Ghanaian fielders. And I saw Endurance that day. He had a brief consultation with Sean Phillips, one of the finest cricketers I've ever met in my life, anywhere in the world. Vastly intelligent. And after a brief of tete-a-tete, Endurance just said, Saeed Akolade, come Sidi, take the ball. I have trust in you, just like Joe Root had trust in Geoffrey Archer for that super over.
Very well played. And that is the end of the second over. And that's taking us to 13 for 1 for the loss of 1 wicket. Ademola Onikoye is in with Ajegun Daniel, battling out. And this is the wheel wagon of Ajegun Daniel. Has played 67% of his shot on the long off area and 17% of his shots and the extra covers area and 17% also down the third man area. The wagon wheel has started expressing himself gently.
Ademola Onikoye has faced 5 balls and scored 3 runs. Daniel has faced 3 balls and scored 6 runs, so he's on 200% strike rate. We will hope for a continuum of this kind of performance. And one of the toughest sides you ever want to face is a team that rotates strikes, especially when they are batting.
The current run rate per over is 6 runs. If they go by this rate, they will end up at 130. They will end up at 120, I beg your pardon. But we know that the last 10 overs of the format is always more explosive.
And you can see Onikoye telling him, is it possible? And he said, yes, it's possible. That was sensible cricket there from vastly experienced Ademola Onikoye. The first run, like you always say, has to be quick.
I agree with you, Shewan Jidagba. You always want to take the first one very quick and hoping for the second one. And meanwhile, you need also a very good, clear call between the wickets so that you don't get into a situation where you have to find yourself at the center looking for which end is safer. One-day shot. Good shot by Daniel Ajoku. Seems to be on fire. I told you guys, I saw him this morning at the net hitting some balls, and this is a practical of what he has done outside the pitch. Good shot over the 32nd yard on the mid-off area for 4. Good shot, Daniel Ajoku once again. I think he's building a strong partnership with Ademola Onikoye.
They know each other so well. Tabuna, don't bother yourself. They know each other so well. They both played for one of the most, or call them the most currently successful cricket club in Nigeria, Ibejuleki Cricket Club. And if they continue in this manner, I'm sure that they might score more than what happened yesterday because they've been having a geometric progression in batting. That's a wide ball.
I agree with you, Sean. But their first match, they ended up in 127, and yesterday we saw that they up it up to 140 something.
155?
155, yes. And hopefully today we might say double figure if possible, a triple figure if possible. Good shot played down the backward of points by Daniel Ajeku for double single. That's 2 runs there. Good shot. Well played. With well transferred to the back foot, angling the bat down the line. Very good shot, Daniel. Michael Agbegwe bowling from the Court of Appeal end. I see the Nigerian side taking every run per ball.
Aggression.
Good business-minded batters. This is what we want to see at a shorter format like this. Well entertaining, no dull moment. I tell you, you don't want to shut your eyes off every ball. This is good for the game. And this is good for the runs also.
All right, at this juncture, we have to introduce former captain of the national team of Nigeria and the representative of the player on the board of the Nigerian Cricket Federation, who has played Ghana severally. Endurance of Fame will be back to doing what he loves to do best, and that is talking and analyzing cricket.
End of over is 23 for 1. 3 overs gone. Andy.
Thank you, TJ and Ajidagba. It's been an amazing morning. Clear skies. The forecast expecting rain, but so far it's been clear and cricket is on here at the TBS Cricket Oval in the commercial city of Nigeria, Lagos. It's 24 for 1 after 3 overs, and it's Ajekun Daniel, 15 of 8 deliveries. Ademola Onikoyi still trying to get going, 4 from 6 deliveries. The bowling shows Michael being the only man with a breakthrough, trapping the informed man, Ronshawen Sulaiman, ensuring he doesn't get going, who perishes after sweeping 1. And the bowling change now is a quiz. I beg your pardon. From the pavilion end. He dots that one. He continues from the pavilion end of the TBS Oval. Wait is the call from the non-striker's end. Pulling really quick into his pads there.
One would never think you can come that fast, to the bat, but the way he whips his hand shows that he bowls more with his shoulders, and
skidding through. Umpires for today, the big guns, Enesi Dairu of Nigeria and David Odiambo from Kenya. Great shot through to mid, long off. It will just be 1. Big shout by Daniel. Nikoya Demola not interested in the second. Playing safe. Questions and answers continue. Big shot this time, a few down there. Will he get hold of it? Tries one-handed, misses it. Nikoya Ademola pushes Daniel for 2. Again, Kofi Bagabena on the long off boundary. I beg your pardon, is Obed Harvey. The experienced man should have taken that one. Someone misjudged it. Got a hand on it, but didn't hold it. Oh, this time clips it down, wide-ish, deep square leg. brilliant shot. Use of the pace there by Daniel Ajekun. Another boundary.
And that's one.
7 from that over already. It's Ajekun today who's the aggressor and would continue to ensure the scoreboard is taken and in a fine and hurried manner.
Lovely flicked by Daniel Ajekun. If you're actually bowling in swing to the batter, you don't want to go down to the leg stump, because it's definitely going to be swinging away, and with your pace, the batsman will just see it through and get the easy one off there, and that's what Daniel Ajekun has done.
Trust me, that's the thing about pace bowl. I mean, if you try to bowl really quick, you must get it in the right areas. If not, then you're making life easier for the batter, who will just try to get contact through timing on the ball, and then he gets maximum. It's end of the 4th over, and it's 31 for 1. Projected score from the current stage is 155. But again, TJ, we know it's cricket. We saw a lot of it yesterday. We saw the drama, the ups and downs during the game between Rwanda and Ghana. The pendulum swinging both ways until that super over, where the choices were made. And then eventually, that's what it's done. Packed with batting there for Nigeria. Sheson Adedeji, Isaac Okpe, Sylvester Okpe, Ridwan Karim, Peter Hall, Udekwe, all can hit the ball really hard. Today, Taiwo Mohammed is in the pack. And that's good news for the left armour.
The partnership of Onikoyo and Daniel Ajekun is gradually building. They've made 27 runs off 20 balls so far, and that is what we want to see.
This time it's Obed Have to Onikoyi, but the man in the dip who get involved is Godfred Pakiwayem, who gets it back, and big arms to the keeper.
It's day 3 for the West African Trophy, match 5.
Risky one there, home save. Ajekun dabs it to a slip. Was quite deep. Didn't come into play quick enough. Another dab, this time misfield.
I see a 2 there from Onikoyi coming back. Okay, they could not, because they didn't take the first one as fast as we expected.
They need to pick up those singles. They all matter. They all count in the format of the game. It's 3 balls, 3 runs from this over. Obed Have to Ajekun Daniel. He goes big in the air, just over the big man Banku there in slips. Running has been slow. Run rate at 7.5 and over. This time full. He will hit this one straight mid on into play. Another single. Certainly Obed happy with those ones. That could have gone really big, but again, full tosses are also dangerous when you miss them. Slug sweep from Daniel Ajekun. Not sticking around, not holding back. The aggressor today. What a way to finish that over. And TJ, that is what we're talking about. Run those singles, and then the boundary comes. This is a 9-run over again. That's what we're talking about, you know.
It's wonderful, and it's good to see the aggression at the right time on the ball.
It's 40 for 1 after 5.
He's played shots round this wicket. Daniel Ajekun has been a batter you can't really restrict. Man has a lot of shots in his hammery. And we can see them coming out gradually. We hope it stays throughout the innings. It's going to be a big total for the Nigerian side. And we know what big totals are. Very difficult to chase when you have a side of like Nigeria, we have very good bowling options. It's maybe really difficult.
He's backing my back on from the pavilion end to Onikoyi. Easy push towards mid-on. Will they come for a second? Yes! Brilliant running between the wicket by Daniel Ajeku. Impressive here from the young man.
This is what we want to see. Batters using their feet, running for the singles, waiting for the bad balls not when it's not coming, taking the singles when it's supposed to be taken. That is very important. All add to the total.
Francis, I beg your pardon, Godfrey Bakiwaye from the pavilion end. Right in the block hole this time. The man at point comes into play. Michael for Ghana. It's a Demola Onikoyi. Do we call him the old war horse? Still part of this show. Plenty of experience behind that man. Got the ability to take you apart. But struggled so far. And seems he's shaping up in this one. Dabs it through, finds the gap. He's used to doing this, Onikoyi Ademola. Brilliant job. Brilliant dab between slips and goalie. He picks up a boundary, and that brings Nigeria's total to 46. It's a partnership that is working. They know themselves, Godfrey and Onikoyi. They faced each other many times. They understand what to do. They know what is required. And this time, they've dropped the man and pulled up, long on. This time, full toss, hits it all the way to mid-wicket. There's a chase on. He gets the slow outfield there. 3 runs taken. This is a big over already for Nigeria. 9 runs from 4 deliveries. With 2 to come. Run rate moves to 8 and over. This time it goes over. You must think about it. They understand what is required and they are utilizing the field placement properly. This is brilliant cricket. Knowing when to go over the top and when to stay down. Now the Ghanaian captain will have to worry about his field placement. Now they've just moved them into place. Long on, long off, back at the boundary and bringing in the third man. That is how to think. These are 2 different batsmen. Ajeku is not holding back, going over the top. And Onikoyi walking around the slip cordon. So you're probably going to change those field placement. Remind yourself. Because those opportunities will come. Just 2 split seconds decisions. This time he flicks it. No man around mid-wicket region. More runs for Nigeria. And this time this one will go all the way. What an over. This is massive for Nigeria. Not what Ghana wants. But again, the fans back in Lagos and across the country in Nigeria will be happy about this. A projected score from this point is 175, but that depends. Will they hold on for the next couple of overs? 14 overs to come. It's end of the 6th over, 55 for 1.
Expensive over from Godfrey. 14 runs made of that over. The partnership of Ademola Onikoyi and Daniel Ajogun is building so much. They've played together. They've put up 51 runs off 32 balls. And that is what we want to see the Nigerian side do. I've been looking for this partnership overall. And the bowling side, the bowling statistics of the Ghanaian side is also is Michael Agbogba, who has bowled 2 over and considered 15 runs for 1 wicket. It's going on fine here. Lovely atmosphere. 6 overs being bowled. 8 runs per over is going. Nigeria is looking strong and good, and as usual, wickets are not falling the way it has fallen in the first and the second match, which means the approach this time around is much better than what it used to be. It's good to see Ademola Onikoyi hug the pitch.
Back on the mic is Shenwa Jidagba, who will continue with John Terminal.
Ajeko is on fire. After facing 16 balls, he has 33 runs. And Ademola Onikoyi has faced 16 balls and has 17 runs. Nigeria are 55 runs for loss of 1 wicket after just 6 overs. At this rate, the projected score is 183. Their current run rate has gone to an upward trajectory, 9.17.
I can tell you the power play over is nice. Daniel Ajeko facing. A good touch. Trust me, this man has all-round shots. He could pull, he could drive, he could sweep, he could glance. That's why he's such a wonderful batter. You can't hold him on. You can't set the field for such a batter. You're just only going to pray for luck that he does not stay in there for long. If not, it's going to cause damage. I love the way Ademola Onikoyi is actually anchoring with Daniel Ajego. Good strike rotation of them. It shows that they understand what it means to bat together. And Shenwa Jidagba
Femi, please pay attention. You're the person we are using now. It's only your camera we can have for Indians to watch. Thank you. Femi, that's fine. Just stay there.
Mute first. They can hear you guys.
Finally, they get the wicket of Daniel Ajekum. After causing so much pain, Syed Akil Isra gets the wicket of Daniel, who is leaving the batting crease feeling distraught that I wish I joined the league of those who have scored 50.
It's less sumptuous. I know they play alike, so there's no issues. The run rate is quite reasonable after 7 over 63, and that is what we really want to see. For just the loss of 2 wickets, this is good, and we can see the Ghanaian side jubilating over that wicket. They know that wicket has cost them a lot, and it has. And finally, it was gotten. Chancellor Adedeji is in and it's facing the first ball. No run there. A dot ball. Good bowling.
That's from Syed Akil Isra.
The man with the slinging action. Very short run up. But I can tell you, the whip on the ball is much fast, which make him unpredictable. End of is over. It's 63 for 2. 8 overs gone. Demola Nico is still waxing strong. 22 runs off 21 balls.
And that's the summary of Nigeria's batting. Sulaiman Rushewe, wicketkeeper and opening batter, out for 4 runs. Daniel Ajeku, Akil Isra, Syed got him after facing 21 balls and scoring 36 runs, which included 5 fours with a strike rate of 171.43. While for Ademola Ikoyi, still batting, has faced 21 balls, scored 22 runs, which included 1 4 with a strike rate of 104.76. And in comes Sheson Adedeji, one of Nigeria's most reliable batter. And for the bowling, you can see only Michael Abuaye and Akil Israsied have 1 wicket each. Kofi Bagabina is no stranger to Ademola Onikoyi. Both of them have faced each other a couple of times when Kofi Bagabina used to play for Foundation Cricket Club, the oldest cricket club in Nigeria, and one of the most successful cricket clubs in Nigeria. So they know themselves.
If you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the West African Trophy. And the sponsor of this trophy, and not just one person, but one big mighty company, Alphabet. Say thank you to you. SPORTSBOX also want to say thank you for your commitment and consistency. And of course, the Nigerian Cricket Federation, who has been behind the success of cricket in Nigeria from the beginning and up to now, waxing strong with wonderful, experienced board members and lovers of cricket.
In the light of appreciating people, we will not forget to thank Sparkles and of course the Lagos State government. That's the state where the Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval is domiciled. Kofi Bagabina coming from the Court of Appeal end. We are into the night over. Sheson Adedeji yet to get it ticking. But you can be rest assured that once Sheson gets going, it becomes the more difficult. But he also has to get that monkey off his back. He's faced 6 balls, which is equatable to 1 over, yet to score a run.
Very good over by Kofi Bagabina. 1 runs off that over, and it's end of 9th over. It's 64 for 2. Nigeria still looking positive with just 2 wickets down. Cruising nicely. Ademola Onikoyi. If you check his wheel wagon, you find out he has been playing around his wicket. Lovely shots. The temperament of that young, wonderful cricketer, batter for Nigeria, Ademola Onikoyi, has improved over time. I used to know him as a batsman who takes no time in getting into action. But these days, will tell you experience counts. He builds his ship steadily and cruises it to the highest level.
And I can just imagine, just on the flip side, when Tamuno said Ademola Onikoyi young, I don't know what adjective he will use for people like Prosper and Ridwan Abdul Karim and Chiemele Udekwe.
I try to say those days, I did say those days when he was a bit young.
Okay.
When he cruises like thunder, you don't go close to Ademola Onikoyi. He could play 6 times 5 in and over. But these days we see him with a more cooler temperament, building his innings. And that's why I tell you about experience. You can take experience of the game.
But that was brilliant from Godfred Bakiwayem. He picked the ball poorly, but was able to recover and ensure Nigeria don't take the second run. Chesson finally has scored that run. That's more like a confidence boost for him. He's faced 8 balls and scored just 1 run. But as long as he's still batting, lovely drive there, beating the man at the mid wicket. But as long as he's still batting, you can be rest assured that he will definitely come good. That's the most important thing. As against what happened in the over of Kofi Bagabina, where only 1 solitary run was scored. They are taking advantage of every run off Akil, and that's very important. They say singles win matches, and with those singles, you continue to have runs on the board. Tamuno, brilliant over from Team Nigeria, scoring 6 runs of 6 balls.
You can see the chart, how the runs goes up and sometimes it's been reduced. Wonderful chart here. Got to tell you, the game of cricket has a lot of dynamics.
That 6th over and the 3rd over says a lot. The 2 umpires for today, I struggle to know who is taller. David Odiambo, umpire mentor from Kenya, and Habib Amoto Enesi from Nigeria. And the 3rd umpire is Ibrahim Kabia from Sierra Leone. Kofi Bagabina back to the Court of Appeal end. Better over, and what a good way to start. Will they go for 3? Yes, they do. What a way to start this over. You could see from Onikoi looking a bit tired. Yes, that posture says it all. But what he's saying is, we keep going. Scored 26 runs off 25 balls. Taking it easy.
The Nigerian side has made 27 runs off singles. That tells you that the young men are athletic. They're ready to run and pay the price for their runs.
I told you that that's going to be for 4 runs. That's going to be for 4. Kofi Bagabina locked him down in that penultimate over. But you know what he just said? This is my pitch. I play here. Now we dey run this town, and we have to run it very well.
Lovely square cut from Chesson Adedeji. Down the point area for 4 runs. No man move shots. That is the kind of shot you rely on when you're being trapped and you give, and all of a sudden a space is given to you. You just go all out for it and say, this is for me. Another glance, lovely glance down. The short leg area for 1 run. Good shot, good play, good anticipation by Chesson Adedeji. I tell you, this man is a replica of Ajegun Daniel.
Absolutely, and one of the foundations will always remain indebted to for the growth and development of the game of cricket in Nigeria is the Hausa Cricket Foundation. And when I saw that shot, I just remembered what Decision Amoto said is in. That was a bit risky, but finally they got it going. And I was talking about Hausa Cricket Foundation, and that shot that was played then, prior to that by Chesson, made me remember Dr. Mike Ivo. That's his shots. And of course, Ephraim Banabi. They say it's a banana avenue. It's an avenue that you just look. And
The glance shot is a shot that will fetch you run any day. And that's the shot Shehu is talking about. Playing it between the fine leg and the square leg.
Gone. And
Chesson has been caught on the rope by Godfrey himself.
That looks like Godfred Bakiwayem. Chesson will be saying, what happened there? Is out. Nigeria 80 runs for loss of 2 wickets. 10.5, 11 overs gone. At this stage, the projected run rate will be 149 or 145. The current run rate is 7.27. You can see the Ghanaians having a discussion. Godfred Bakiwayem, jersey number 10, what prompted him taking off his jersey is the only one that can explain. They are having a discussion. We've not seen James Vifa. Tamuno, are they not trusting James Vifa?
Well, we all know that each game has its own strategy. Of course, James Vifa, off spinner from the Ghanaian side, well experienced player. He has paid his due. They've decided to keep him maybe for the last 5 overs where he will be most needed. The Ghanaian side has not bowled lesser than what they are doing. They've only conceded 3 extras so far, which tells you that the line and length has been accurate.
In comes Isaac Danladi, another batter who on his day can cause damage. And there will be a new bowler coming from the pavilion end. Left arm, Obed Harvey. Understands this pitch so well. The only player for Ghana at this tournament to win a player of the match, and that was in their game against Sierra Leone. Starting on a positive note, Oberave played for Government College Ibadan Old Boys Cricket Club. Appeal from Oberave. Appeal fell on deaf ears. Habib NSC is unperturbed. Oberave and Ademola Onikoyi, one-time teammates. Onikoyi's current form. Eventually, Onikoyi is gone. Bold and caught, and you can see Obed shaking his head. More like, what's happening? We shouldn't be allowing them to keep going. And you see the look on Onikoyi's face. Just when they showed how Onikoyi has been out, he decided to go out in that very easy manner. They appeal the previous ball for a stump out by Theodore, the wicketkeeper, wasn't granted. But eventually, he got the wicket of Onikoyi. What a perfect start for Oberave. As both 3 balls in this over. No run conceded by him. And you can see from the Ghanaians, they have 4 bowlers who have 1 wicket each. Michael Abuaye, Akil Isra Syed, Oberave and Kofi Bagabina. In comes Isaac Okpe, the elder brother of Sylvester Okpe, the captain of Nigeria. And it's also the captain of Government College by the Old Boys Cricket Club, a club Oberave once played for. And Obed is one of the few players in the Club Cricket Committee League, the league that is the best league in the West Africa, to score century while he was plying his trade in Nigeria. Good way to start from Isaac Okpe. Faced one ball, scored one run, 100% strike rate. Isaac Danladi also got started on a positive note, facing one ball, scoring one run. Better bowling from Obed. And you have to say, Tamuno, brilliant over from Oberave, especially when you concede just 2 runs and then you get a wicket. More importantly, the wicket of Ademola Onikoyi.
Very well bowled, Obed Ave. He started his innings from the Court of Appeal end, and I found out that he was struggling a bit. Came back from the pavilion end and got the wicket of Sesson Adedeji. Caught and bowl. Obed Ave looking good. Good comeback. Ghanaian sides are beginning to find their bearing. It's Danladi Isaac not out and Isaac Okpe in there. Twelve overs gone, 8 overs to come. It's 82 for 4.
$82 runs for loss of 4 wickets. After 12 overs, the wickets of Sheson Adedeji, Ademola Onikoyi, Daniel Agiekum, and Sulaiman Onushe were 2 new batters. Wide ball to the amazement of James Vifa. Another wide ball. James Vifa, former player of Foundation Cricket Club, and he's wondering what's happening, but hey, umpire mentor David Odiambo, vastly experienced with over 2 decades, knows better, and he says, I will continue to do extension of my arms if you continue to bowl that way. 3 balls, 3 wides, none delivered yet in the 13th over. He finally gets it right, and his teammates will be telling him, that's the line, don't do otherwise. They go for one. Former captain of Government College by the Old Boys Cricket Club, former player of the national team, and a member of the board of Nigeria Cricket Federation representing the Southwest, Tayo Tole, who has also grown to be an umpire now. Thank you for that nugget. Oberave, still a player of Government College by the Old Boys Cricket Club. Thank you for that piece of information. Something you can use. That Oberave, still a player of GCI. Truly appreciated and deeply appreciated that information. He tries to turn the ball. Isaac Okpe is looking for a performance of ages. And I mean that performance where he scores great runs after starting out not good with 3 wides. He seems to be getting better. James Vifa. That's what he was trying to do, and they will just go for one. Kofi Bagabina will not allow a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the 13th over, and after 13 overs, Nigeria are on 89 runs for loss of 4 wickets. 7 more overs to go. At this stage, if they go like this, they will be on 139. You can see them, the two of them still batting. Danladi Isaac and Isaac Okpe. Danladi Isaac has faced 3 balls, scored 2 runs with a strike rate of 6.67. Coincidentally, himself and his other partner, Isaac Okpe, both have the same strike rate. And for the bowlers, just 4. Michael Abuai, Akil Isra Syed, Oberavi, Kofi Bagabina, all have 1 wicket to their credit. Obed is back. Good way to start. Stamina. When we were talking to the captain of the Ghanaian team, Samson Kwasi Awea, he said, after winning the toss, I want Nigeria to go and bat, and I want to restrict them to 100 runs. This looks like a tall order. That projection of his might not happen. Nigeria looks like a team that can get 100 runs.
Anyway, we know Ajidagba at this stage when we have 90 and we have about 6.4 balls to come. Definitely there will be more runs fired with wicket at hand. It is good to talk on project and wish. Another thing is to see the game come to an end. It is not over until it's over. We'll keep playing. The runs will keep coming in. That's all we're saying here. No matter how much you plan, don't forget, there are 2 sides of the coin. The other sides are also planning.
Better shot. One day. 4 runs. To take them to 96 runs for loss of 4 wickets. The most expensive over for the Ghanaians have been the 6th over where they conceded 15 runs. Back to back was a hit for Danladi Isaac. Back to back, 4 runs, 8 runs, and they will get to 100 runs. What a way to end the 14th over. The captain said, by what I am projecting, they must not get to 100. But 14 overs gone, Nigeria already on 100. The partnership, Danladi Isaac and Isaac Okwe, have a 20-run partnership after 15 balls that they faced. The doctor has come on to attend to Danladi Isaac, who is a bit worried. Ayodele Olanrewaju is the doctor, and that affords Team Ghana an opportunity to have a small discussion. But talking about discussion, the discussion continues with former captain of the national team of Nigeria, Endurance of M. Over to you, ND.
I think basically you can see Nigeria present in a decent position with 6. This is where you want to be. However, we have to remember that it's a fresh partnership and they have to build on it. If they are to go to the 150, 160 mark from 36 deliveries left, which is very possible, they have to hang in there. This duo will have to go all the way. With Isaac Okwe, plenty of experience behind him. Danladi Isaac, very hard hitter of the ball. He scores around the wicket. He's got a decent run of play during the first game. He wasn't so lucky in the second. Let's hope he carries that form into this one. It's a Nigerian team. Danladi Isaac getting some support there from the medical unit, and the Ghanaian team taking time out to address a few tactics there. Umpires for today remain David Obiabo from Kenya and Enesi Dairu from Nigeria. We're going into the 15th over. This time is Michael from the Court of Appeal end of the TBS Cricket Oval. Will be bowling to the tall man, Isaac Okwe. Quality all-rounder for Nigeria, but he's got to carry the shoulders of over 200 people on his today. This morning, he has to deliver. The pressure is up. It's never been this nice in this series, but 100 for 4 after 14 overs is set just for Nigeria to carry through. They are still in one there. Run-out opportunity misses. The keeper, Theodora, misses that one. Direct it would have had Danladi in all sort of trouble.
And just maybe Isaac knew that Danladi is just recuperating after that treatment by Dr. Ayodeji Olaniwaju. Was the reason they didn't go for that second one, because there was an opportunity for them to go for a second one.
Okay, it takes 2 to run, so you have to think about your partner when running. So it's not about you just completing your run, but you have to ensure both of you are safe before taking that call. And it's a smart thing they haven't done that. But again, it's Michael too. Danladi cuts this one, but straight to the fielder, backward of point. No run, another dot. Not what you want at this stage of the game. You want to keep the scoreboard ticking and build that momentum into the last 5 overs. He goes big this time, big drive, but didn't get hold of it. The bowler in business with himself. You know, these two understand what is required from here. They need to climb from here. They're in a good position. Never been so good. Dab. He wants a second, but no easy call from Isaac Okwe. Brilliant dab.
We are getting into the 15th over. They need to score runs if they hope to do better than their 2 previous games. The first game against Rwanda was 127. The game yesterday was 155. Let's see what they can do today.
Not a great over for Nigeria.
Absolutely.
Not where you want to be.
Absolutely.
Just 1 2 from that over.
103 for 4 after 15 overs. You can see the area view of the pitch, and our sponsor, yes, from the top, absolutely brilliant.
What a sight.
What a sight to behold. Looks like what you get to see in those beautiful pitches in India, in Pakistan, in Sri Lanka, in England, in New Zealand.
It is a beautiful pitch.
Absolutely.
It is a beautiful pitch.
You can't take that away.
Yes, we take it from here, and I tell you what, this is the core of the game. The last 30 balls will dictate the pace. It's James Viva who takes on from the pavilion end of the TBS Cricket Oval, and it's Isaac Okwe that's on strike. He Rocks back and hit that one through the gap. He wants a second.
But they won't get it.
Danladi not quick in there.
Godfred Bakiwayem picking the ball very well and throwing to wicketkeeper Theodore.
He comes down the line. He goes big. Fielder shaping up under it. Does he have it?
Yes, he does.
And that's Danladi perishing at long on. Wanted the maximum of that one. Shuffles down the line. Was a full toss. He was there for the takers.
You could see from his look, he caught a figure of a frustrated batter in the batting crease when those shots were not coming, and he could not get runs going.
The wicket park. It's been runs, and runs. The best economy rate there from Michael Agboaye. Michael Akwe said Obed have it all 1 wicket apiece.
And that catch was from Kofi Bagabina. It was an excellent catch.
Runshaw didn't find that form today. Trapped LBW by Michael. Playing across to a fuller one, trying to sweep after that first boundary. And of course, the umpire was very sure about a one. Daniel Ajeku came into party 36 of 21 with a Demola Onikoy 28 of 30. Isaac Okpe and Udekwe now. We have to find that partnership to put Nigeria back on track. Udekwe on the mark. Obed Harvey into play in the dip. Just one. They understand it, these Ghanaians. They know if they have to take anything from this game, these last 30 deliveries will be key in doing just that. Isaac Okpe, the big man, carrying a lot on his shoulder, understands what is required. A dab took interesting here. A dab into the goalie region. Kofi Bagabina into play. Aggression everywhere. These Ghanaians know what is required. They understand it. The pressure is up. And the fans back home. Crucial game for them if they are to win this tournament.
That was a wide ball. Additional runs for Nigeria. They will take it. 106 for 5. James Vifa bowling. Good running in between the wicket. You might say that was a bit risky, but they have to just take it. They know that every ball counts at this stage. Nigerian's credit must go to this Ghanaian bowling, ensuring that they don't concede boundaries anymore, allowing Nigeria to take the singles. There's a difference between you scoring boundaries and you scoring singles. And that's how things have panned out for bowling. In the first over, Nigeria lost the wicket after scoring 4 runs. The second wicket Nigeria lost was when they were on 63 runs. The third wicket they lost was when they were on 80. When they were on 80, they also lost the 4th wicket. And of course, they lost the 5th wicket on 104.
And that's the thing, Nigeria, but when you create such a great start, you need to keep that momentum. And that's where this Nigerian team have to learn from. I'm sure with Steve Tikulu around, they'll keep working in those areas where they have to improve and continue to build on the set momentum in the last, 5-6 overs of the game. They have to learn to dominate. They can't be losing wickets in around the 13th, 14th over, because then it pulls them back a bit.
Absolutely. Michael Agboaye back for his final over. After 3 .1 overs bowled by Michael Abuaye. He has 1 wicket to his credit and he has conceded 19 runs. Isaac Okpe on strike. That was a freebie in the month of October.
Well, you can say that again. As the Kokpe needs to catch in on those ones. He goes big this time in the air. The man coming in the deep. Brilliant piece of fielding. Catch. Not what the Nigerian team wants at the moment. 140 could easily become 120 or 110. From this moment, that is not what you want to see. You want to see them go all the way. Unfortunately, it's a brilliant piece of bowling by Michael and a great running catch by Kofi Bagabena in this one.
Absolutely. And the captain of Government College Ibadan Old Boys Cricket Club is going out dejected, going out feeling sad at what just happened. Kofi Bagabina out goes elder brother, in comes younger brother, and the captain of the side, and you can also call him the history maker, the captain that led Nigeria to our first ever World Cup at any level back in 2019 in Namibia. Against all the odds, they went, they saw, and they conquered. And in comes Sylvester Okpe.
I think it's very clear here. I mean, the tactics need to change. They need to think about running those ones, getting the balls into the gaps, while they wait for those really, dodgy balls to ensure that you capitalize on them. So you don't try to go big every single ball. So it's something they have to start thinking about, because at the tail end, they've always struggled here. Yesterday, they finished fine in the second game, and they have to think about it going forward if they have to continue to learn from these games. They set the game up nicely in the middle overs. They have to finish strong.
Absolutely.
Again, another freebie straight to the man. How do you explain this? How do you explain this?
Golden Duck.
That is what we spoke about.
Golden
Freebies will
Duck.
come, but you have to take advantage of them.
Golden Duck is out. It's gone. It's ended his tenure in the batting crease. Just the way he came in, he has to go out. Just one ball faced, and he's out. Michael Abuaye having a good time in his last over. He's gotten 2 wickets, especially the wicket of two brothers, Sylvester and Isaac.
Not when you want to lose wicket.
And
it was there for the takers.
you can see
But, I mean, it's unbelievable.
that 17 over is 1 over Nigeria we want to forget in a hurry. That's the over they lost 2 wickets and just scored just 1 run. But guess what? It's not done yet. Still has a ball or two to bowl before we call it a wrap.
And the man in the crease now is Karim Ridwan, the young under-19 captain. He's been given huge responsibility here to carry Nigeria through. He's got it in him. He can hit the ball miles. But 2 wickets lost. Guess what? This ball, the hat-trick ball. Brilliant start from the young man. Finds that gap. Easy two.
The two players batting, Andy.
I'll tell you what, when you come to this level of cricket, a full toss might not really be as bad as you look at it when you're just coming in, taking it on the first ball. And that's why my coaches always will say you have to focus in hitting on the ground every time. I mean, the first ball, you haven't faced many, and it's dotted at you. Full toss, you want to go big O. So it comes to mind, so you got to think about it. So when you come in, first you just get off the mic. But it was there for the takers. Just didn't get hold of it and caught at the same place his elder brother was caught. Quite disappointing by the captain, but again, that is the game, and Ghana are happy.
Especially Michael Abuaye, who got 3 wickets 21 runs, 13 dot balls in 4 overs. He's completed his race as far as bowling is concerned with an economy rate of 5.25. Other people who have 1 wicket each: Akil Isra Syed, Obedave, Kofi Babagbina, and James Vifa.
I tell you, the bowling figures for Michael are really great. I mean, in the context of the game, 3 for 21 after 4 overs. That's some brilliant piece of bowling.
Absolutely. Back at the pavilion end is Oberave. These two batters in July of this year were in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania for the under-19 Division 1 qualifiers. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be good for them.
It goes big this time. Fielders running around.
And he gets him. Godfred Bakiwayem.
I'll tell you what, there has to be some thinking through this innings. If we're not getting it, then we have to go on the ground. Ghana are catching really, really well. And that means you got to think through. It's Mohamed Taiwo who strolls in with jersey number 13. The last 3 overs, I've seen Nigeria lost 4 wickets. Not the best of them. Too many overs with just 2 and 1s. The 8th over, 9th over, 12th over. We saw another one in the 15th over, 17th over, and the 18th over ongoing.
Andy, I need your expert thoughts on this question. I struggle on top of my head to see the Nigerian batters being bowled. Most of the batters that have gone out have been caught. Is it a case of them not finishing their shots for the Ghanaians to catch them, or something is just wrong somewhere?
I think the question is, I mean, you've heard, you've seen them all being out of bad bowling. You know, the ball is there for the takers. They try to go big and it's not coming up, and they should be able to, I mean, review how everyone is gone out and realize, okay, then we've got enough catches. Now let's hit on the ground. But that does not happen again. We are into the tail, and Udekwe going for that one. Well, he's been known to play that way. It worked for him a couple of times. They hoped that he had come to the party, but it didn't happen. That is what happens in this in this format of the game. It's T20 cricket. You're looking for the maximum at this point of the game, but when you've lost so many wickets, you have to think and keep the balls on the ground, and you keep rotating strike until you come off again. But what we've seen is dot balls, and then they try to go big. You have to Onikoi, and Onikoi Sheson did it very well with Ajeku, knocking them around and finding that one boundary every other over. And, I mean, it sticked on nicely. And that's what, I mean, you can see at the back end they've not been able to achieve.
Oberave bringing all the experience to the fore. This is not what you expect from the batters of Nigeria at this stage where they are dotting balls. But it's the reality that they are not finding joy. The reality.
Again, he's gone. Hits it back to Obed Harvey. Second time in this innings. First one was on Nikoya Ademola. And this time a cheeky one by Mohamed. Not what the fans back home want to see. 111 for 9. Unbelievable moments right here for Nigeria. 4 wickets within a space of 2 overs.
Absolutely. This is quite disappointing based on how they started after the loss of the wicket of Sulaiman Rushewe.
They've lost 5 wickets within 8 runs. At this level of cricket, it's not what you want to do. You're going to think around that. You're going to knock the ball around and buckle down and just finish the overs nicely, you know. Take it to a defendable total now, 120, 125. Something reasonable, even though we know it won't be good enough. But let's see, this is cricket. We don't know where we'll take it from. We don't know how far we'll go from here.
Absolutely, quite spot on. So Michael Abuaye and Obedave are both competing for the highest wicket that they have taken. But the person who stands a better chance is Obedave, because he still has 2 more balls to bowl
Ajay, look at that. Yeah, from the 5th wicket to the 9th wicket, 104 to 111.
Absolutely
Not
terrible.
acceptable. Not what you want to see if you're following this game. They've done well in the middle overs, and just at the back end, when they should have crafted through, they're giving away chip wickets. I think the Ghanaians haven't done anything extraordinary with the ball. They've just tossed it up there and would hit everything in the air. And this is what you want to see. You want to see them hit the balls on the ground and running hard.
Just yesterday, when they won that game via the super over, they ensured that the Rwandans scored 121. Will Nigeria get up to 121 this time around? We don't know. The first game they got 127. But yesterday, the Ghanaians ensured that the Rwandans scored 121. And so we have come to the end of the over of Oberavi.
And that is it for you. You can see in those middle over from Daniel Ajeko up until Isaac Okwe, they managed to get going, but none of them carried through. And that is not what you want to see, right? If you get to your 20s in T20 cricket, you must be able to carry through to your 50s, and you have to look forward to doing that, yeah. 5 wickets within 8 runs, not acceptable, but let's see how this will go, because we still have Karim Ridwan, the young under-19, who's got some quality in him. He just has to come to the party for Nigeria.
The same thing with Peter Aho. But one thing you have to also say is the bowling attack of the team Nigeria is quite good.
In the air again, in the air, running back.
No man's land.
2 runs.
He was lucky there. Akil could not get anything from that.
I tell you what, at this stage, I don't want to be the coach of the Nigerian team, because
Absolutely.
you won't be happy for the kind of hard work you put in. But again, that is cricket. Peter Ho and Ridwan just have to craft through the last 11 deliveries.
Absolutely. They need to play out the overs. Very important. Kofi Bagabina.
Brilliant dab. Brilliant stop there. These Ghanaians are throwing everything at it to ensure they squeeze them more. A dab towards the slip region. The man in the inner ring got into play. This is very good to see from the Ghanaians. Again, the West African derby always comes this way. Another dab. This time he finds the gap. The man chasing there will take a second. There's brilliant batting from Ridwan. He's got less than 9 balls to go.
You know, I recall Fumi Omoni when she was introducing the teams for the anthem. She said something very instructive when they were exchanging pleasantries, that yes, the teams are exchanging pleasantries, but any Nigeria-Ghana game is always feisty. And Nigerians, you can share experience with us about your Nigeria-Ghana encounter. I'm sure you have some to share with us.
Beating us in my time, but Peter Naya, the former captain, a big one, he swipes. No man there goes into the gap. Will they find the boundary? Yes! Yes!
They did it at this period.
Everything now Nigeria will take. Everything Nigeria will take. James Viva. It's the end of the 19th over. It's 124 for 9 after 19 overs. The last 6 balls of this innings, Nigeria will take any additions from this moment. But again, 1 ball could make that not look possible. Perhaps 6 balls, 130, 135 would be good, with the mindset of the last wicket needed by Ghana. It's been an enjoyable 3 days of intense cricket by all 4 teams. And if you're just joining us from across the world, this is West African T20 Trophy sponsored by Dafabed and organized by the Nigerian Cricket Federation. Here at the Tafawa Balewa Square Cricket Oval, Lagos, Nigeria. Just so you know, there are 36 states and the FCT in Nigeria, a beautiful country to be in. If you haven't been here, find your way down sometime. Great dab by Ridwan, ensuring he keeps the scoreboard ticking.
125 runs after 19.1 overs.
Peter Aho, we have to reciprocate this one.
Absolutely. Syed Akil Isra bowling from the pavilion end in the last over. Very important that they play out the overs.
He goes big this time. Any reason? Just short there. The fielder misjudged that one. Didn't make the best of it. It was there for the offer. That fielder, long on came into play. Just short of him. Didn't pick it on time.
At least they have surpassed the runs they scored against Rwanda in the opening game. But one thing is for sure, impossibility is nothing, like you always say, endurance. They might not get the runs that they got yesterday against Sierra Leone, which was 155. But hey, can we see a Carlos Braithwaite and a Ben Stokes performance of 2016 here?
Well, I think Peter Hall needs to think about it. He needs to understand the risks he's taking. He's gone big again. Is this really necessary? This time it's Godfrey under it, and he takes the catch. And that's the end of the first innings. Is 129 all out in 19.3 overs.
We are done with the first innings after 19.3 overs. The question is, did Peter Aho need to do what he did? And you see the face of the players of the Ghanaians, and you can see how things panned out. Nigeria versus Ghana, how the wickets at some point in time were tumbling, especially the 17th and the 18th over were overs to forget. And the match summary: Daniel Ajekun, top batter for Nigeria, faced 21 balls, scored 36 runs. Ademola Oniko, he faced 30 balls, scored 28 runs. Peter Aho faced 7 balls and scored 14 runs. And for Michael Abuaye, for the bowling side, had 3 wickets for 21 runs in 4 overs. Obedave, 3 wickets for 23 runs in 4 overs. Akil Israel Syed, 2 wickets for 20 runs in 3.3 overs. That's how things panned out. But before we call it a wrap, just Fumi Omoni is here. Fumi, your thoughts about what you saw between Nigeria and Ghana. Nigeria scored 129 runs. Is it a defendable run for Nigeria going into the second innings?
Yes, it is a defendable run. Any day, anytime. We've seen less runs being defended on the field of cricket, and so it is possible.
Thank you very much. It's possible, and you can see the 2 umpires for today. Big shout out to umpire mentor David Odiambo from Kenya, and of course Habib Amoto Enesi from Nigeria. You see the Ghanaians walking off the pitch, and the Nigerians almost immediately coming on the pitch, getting set to warm up as we prepare for the second innings. For Ghana to get a victory over Nigeria, they need to score 130 runs, while for Nigeria, if they want to make it 3 out of 3, they need to defend their 129 runs that they scored. That is this monument that I love to talk about, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa Obafemi Awolowo. And this was how things changed from the British style of government to the Nigerian style of government that we are
Welcome back to the second innings of the game between Nigeria and Ghana. You can see the batsman walking in, the captain, Awai Samson, and James Fever walking in to take the crease, while the Yellow Greens also are going back into the field to make sure they defend their total. I tell you, it's not going to be an easy one. We all know that the Nigerian side have a very good bowling option. Every runs the Ghanaian side is going to make today at the center, they are definitely going to pay for it. I also want to see how they are going to manage the bowling attack of the Nigerian side today. The two umpires are well professioned, ICC certified umpire NSC Yamato from Nigeria. Peter opening the bowling for the Nigerian cricket team. Oh, Idokwe, I'm sorry, coming from the Court of Appeal end, opening the bowling for the Nigerian side. Ghana need 130 runs to win off 120 balls. The first ball is delivered by Udokwe, no run made there. It's James Fever who is on the mic right now, who is on the crease right now, facing the first ball. Two balls, two dot balls. No response from the batters yet. Idokwe looking good with the ball. I know this Ghanaian side, if you keep them long enough, they will settle in and start blasting. An early wicket will be of a good advantage from the Nigerian side. And let's see how that goes. And the third ball was a run, lovely push down the point area by James Viva for one run. Very good shot. A Black Star of Ghana. Very well bowled, very well played. Lovely technique, body well behind the ball, proper weight transfer. I can tell you the captain is well seasoned. Samson Awaya, good lovely defense there. I tell you, if you must score a big total, it must be played around your defense. And that is a display of a quality defense. A lovely shot. Then stop for no run there. Good stop by the captain, Sylvester Okpe, at the second slip area. Lovely bowling by Chimele Ndekwe. 5 ball bowled, 1 run conceded so far. Ghana begin to look around for the space where they can get much runs. They need to win this game. They need to go 6 per over. End of first over. It's 1 run, no wicket. Samson we're still in, and James Viva.
TJ, I can tell you that on paper, you can't question both teams can go through this one. Ghana has got the baton they need. Nigeria, they've got the bowling they need. The question is when and how will both teams dominate proceedings?
You're right, Andy.
It's Peter Hall who will continue from the pavilion end of the TBS Cricket Oval. Easy. Easy. Not what Ghana needs at the moment. But it's happened. And the first one, the captain and Ridwan there, juggled for that one.
Early wicket for the Nigerian side. 1 wicket down, 1 run. I think the Nigerian bowlers have dominated so far. The Nigerian side is doing well. We know them. They have good bowling options, Andy.
It's unfortunate. The man will have to walk his gem Viva. And the big gun, one of the most experienced on the side, Obed Harvey, would have to deal with this. It's something he has to deal with.
Obed Abe knows what it takes. He knows he needs to occupy the crease for a long time. And he knows the responsibility over his shoulders. He must carry the team with all intent. But I know that it won't be easy. The Nigerian side know him so much. He has played some part of his cricket in Nigeria also for GCI Cricket Club in the CC League of Lagos, Nigeria. They know him as teammates also, and they know where most of his runs will be scored. So I know that it's going to be a tough one for Mr. Obed. He will need to dig in a little bit more to score runs on this pitch.
42 from 2 innings. This is his third. We'll be looking to craft this one and set Ghana in the right space. But 129 required. It's something he has to deal with. It's Peter Hall, the danger man, to Obed Harvey of Ghana. Big shout, he wants a run and direct hit. A piece of fielding here by the Nigerians. Daniel Ajeko, the man with some Ghanaian lineage, were representing Nigeria, was born here, mother Nigerian, father Ghanaian, and he says, I am a Nigerian and I'll play for Nigeria. He's won many colors for Nigeria. First time sneaks one through. Obed playing and missing that one. Beautiful line. Peter Ho, one of Nigeria's finest. Reminds me of Fidel Edwards of West Indies. Broad shoulders. You don't know what to expect. His run-up doesn't show you he's going to generate much. But those big shoulders and arms being utilized. Full face. Opportunity, he missed it. One pickup could have had Obed in trouble. Dan Ladi Isaac. Having wanted that one, he got it. The big man for the big game. Required run rate is 6.9 and over. It's 128 of 110 balls to come.
Good shots. It's safe so far. Played in between the points and the covers area, over their head, over the 30 circle inner ring. A good run for Samson, Boagua, and Obed Ave. Still looking positive. Never mind the 1 wicket that was lost. It's all part of the game. Shorter format, 120 balls. If they hog the pitch long enough, they can take them to victory. And that was the last ball of Peter Haha. Considered 3 runs in that over with the wicket. End of second over. It's 4 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Samson Kwasi not out. He's made 2 runs off 5 balls with a strike rate of 40. Obed Avid made 1 run off 3 balls with a strike rate of 33. No extra yet bowled by the Nigerian bowlers. Good bowling so far. I can tell you that it's a game to watch wherever you are. And if your office is situated around TBS, you still have much time to breeze in, to feed yourself a wonderful game of cricket. Idukwe coming back. Oh, that was a good power shot on the ground. Well timed by Obed Avid for 4 runs down the square leg area. Good shot. And that's why he was brought in. They know him. He can place the shot. Obed Avid, 1-time Ghanaian captain, an all-rounder. The first ball in the second over of Ndukwe was played for 4 runs. Good run there. Good cricket sense by Obed Avid. Using the pace of the bowler, angling the bat down with a soft hand for just 1 run. The most important thing is to keep the ball ticking. He's doing that as well as any other batsman in the world would do. Know what is required and he's going for it. I tell you, it's not going to be an easy one here. Good bowling, Idokwe. 3 balls bowled, 5 runs conceded so far. Third ball, a dot ball. The required run rate is 6. They're currently on 3.
This is that partnership that Ghana needs. Captain Samson Awia and Obed Have, 2 seasoned campaigner against the young stars of Nigeria, Udekwe and Peter Hall. Amazing pace generation on this wicket by Udekwe. Just a touch quicker.
The 2 side playing have won their 2 games each. So they know what it takes to win the 3rd one. Udokwe bowling the Javas, giving the batsmen a lot to think about. Not making the runs come easy. I told you, they are going to pay for every run they make here. But the well-experienced captain, Hawaii, has handled that pace like never, letting it go, staying on top of the ball.
I tell you, these 2 batters are experienced enough to know what to do. You have to be able to keep this consistency if you're a Nigerian player on the field, because they will take you to the cleaners when it's time. I told you, brilliant piece of fielding there by Peter Hall. Brilliant run in between the wicket. TJ, I told you, these guys have the ability to go big should they want to. Samson Awia is known for being able to capitalize on the short deliveries. But that was brilliant piece of fielding. Peter Hall and deep fine leg.
End of third over. It's 11 for 1. Ghanaian side still digging. Still asking question with the bat. They want to win this one. They're pushing it gradually. Building partnership from the two experienced batsmen. I tell you, this is entertainment from the first ball. It's a nice game to watch. Lovely weather out there. We're not leaving our sponsor out of it. A big thanks to Dafabet, West African Trophy, first of its kind. Thank you for sponsoring such a wonderful event.
It's been a lot of time and work to put in this tournament, the LOC, championed by the president himself. Brilliant drive through covers, amazing execution. That is what you expect from this man, Obed Harvey. He's got those qualities. Don't overpitch, don't bowl short and wide. He's got those abilities. Anytime, any day, call him, he will deliver that. I remember this young man when we went to Ghana in the year 2004, watching him bat under the tree, and to see him develop into such a fantastic, genuine all-rounder is unbelievable. It's such a beauty to see. Obed Harvey, a seasoned campaigner for Ghana, he's been long enough to know what to do. He knows if he bats this 20 overs, Ghana stands a chance of dominating this one. But with the bowlers allowed this, Peter Hall wouldn't give quarters. Quick single pulled in there. Ajekun comes into play. Doesn't get a hold of that one. TJ, that's what we talk about this cricket. When you wait and you take advantage of what is thrown at you, you would capitalize on this. 5 runs in this over already with 4 balls left to bowl.
This is lovely. This is fantastic. I love the fact that the batters are running with their legs so hard, taking the first run so quick, putting pressure on the fielding side. And that is what it's all about. Create pressure, get runs, force it out. The game is all about run scoring and wicket taking. So don't relent when you do that. Well delayed by Peter Hall. He has gotten the gloves of the captain. And the captain is taking a walk. Samson Awia, well experienced Peter Hall, Guinness record holder. Good line, good length. Of course, that ball was well delayed. The action of the captain went a bit too faster and gave an edge, and the keeper didn't let that go. 2 wicket down, 16 runs on board, 3.3 overs gone. Andy.
That's the needed break Nigeria required to dominate this game, 16 for 2. And it's Peter Hall who did the damage. Again, that's to tell you his own experience. Nigerian Cricket Federation have invested so much in these youngsters, all the way from the under-90s, ensuring they've got them the best of coaches around the world, traveling plenty of cricket, so they know what to do. Consistency is what that matters.
I can tell you, Andy, it's not going to get easy. The Nigerian side have a lot of bowlers, can take it away from them.
So also do Ghanaians have a lot. It's Rexford Paco Mustros and the big man. We remember this man. You remember him in 2018. He dominated, hitting the Nigerian bowlers round this park. But again, that was a different bowling attack. Sheye Olympia was in that lineup. Saida Kolade were in that lineup. This time, the young pack of bowlers Nigerian have. The left armers are here. And trust me, they've dominated proceedings all the way from Kigali. Are they going to dominate today? Only time will tell. Back in the camp box is my dear friend Shenwa Jidagba to join me.
Thank you very much, Endurance of Fame. That last over from Peter Aho, or the over he's currently bowling, is a fantastic over where he got the wicket of the captain of the Ghanaian, Samson Kwase Awea. This young bowler from Nigeria, a 400 level student of University of Benin, studying maritime and information communication technology. And this young man on your screen, Peter Aho, is the Guinness World Record holder when it comes to bowling. He achieved this feat on October 24, 2021 at the Unilag Cricket Oval against Sierra Leone, where he had 6 wickets for 5 runs in 3.4 overs and 1 maiden. And that record made him the Guinness World Record holder for T20I. That record is better than that of Deepak Chahar. That record is better than that of Dinesh Nakrami. And Tamuno, the last time Nigeria faced Ghana on December 9, 2022 at the Gahanga Cricket Stadium, he won the player of the match.
No doubt. Peter is well experienced and he has a very good knowledge about this ground. A home ground, an advantage for him. Also playing for the Foundation Cricket Club, Peter Hall. And the end of the over is 16 for 2. .45 dot balls. 45 dot balls. And 114 needed off 96 balls. Off 96 balls is not going to be easy. We know that. Cricket is a game of ball and bat. That was a glance shot by Obed Ave. 2 runs off that ball. Good runs. There was an appeal. A deaf ear was turned. Obed still in strong. And Obed, trust me, you won't want him to settle in. Rexford at the other end, still waiting for his turn. These two can give them a lot of runs if they hold on the beat in the crease. I don't think Udokwe needs to go that area. It's a wide ball. Keep the batsman in front, keep him guessing both body lines. Short of a good length. On the 4th stump line would be much better. Forcing the batsman to go back and take the edge off him. Then bring one slow into him. Get one into his toes. That's what is expected. One run there, a risky one, but it was taken well. The wicket was mishit by Ajokun Daniel. Good fielding. Ghana beginning to keep fighting to score runs. And that is what the game is all about. They must get to that total, and how they get there is very important. Building it gradually.
And to put it into proper context, up until this moment, Daniel Agiekum, jersey number 18 for Nigeria, who tried to run out Obed Ave, still has scored the most runs for today's game. But that can be usurped by any of the Ghanaian batters. But he was the best batter for Nigeria at the first innings, where he scored 36 runs. He would have loved to score 50 and join the league of Suleiman Rushewe, the only player in this tournament up until now to have scored 50. But unfortunately, it was some 14 runs shy of that.
Rexford is facing the crane from the quarter pill end. And a good shot over the slips area for 4 runs. I tell you about this man, Rexford. He takes no prisoners when he's in there. Lovely shot by him. 4 runs for Rexford. That's making his total. Got to 4 runs of 5 balls. While Obed still remain at 14 runs of 9 fair deliveries. 106 runs needed in 92 balls. The game is still much alive. It can swing in both areas. Depends who wants to take it. A lovely single there. Good running between the wicket. Good call. Another one run there. Well flicked, Mr. Redford. A good backup by Obed Ave.
Chiemele Udekwe is still searching for his first wicket. He created history at this tournament as the first player to win a player of the match in the game against Rwanda. And that was the first time Nigeria will be facing Rwanda at the senior male level. They faced at under 19. They faced them at the female level, but never have they faced each other. The opportunities they are still missing to run them out.
The partnership is gradually building. They've made 9 runs off 8 balls together. A big thanks to the LOC of this tournament. And the coordinator, Mr. Femi John, lover of the game, ex-player for the country at the under-19 level. Old boy of King's College, Lagos. Great player.
We've come to the end of the 5th over. 25 runs for loss of 2 wickets. 15 more overs to go. The current run rate is 5.00 and the required run rate is 7.00. They need 105 runs in 90 balls. Peter Aho is back at the pavilion end. Wide ball, not a good way to start. I tell you what, the last time Nigeria faced Ghana at the Gahanga Cricket Stadium, Samson Kwasi Awe, the captain, won the toss. And they elected to field just like they are doing today. He also won the toss. And they put Nigeria to go and bat. Nigeria batted and scored 131 runs for loss of 4 wickets in 16.4 overs.
Very good shot by Rexford to the mid-on area while angling of the bat, keeping the face of the bat straight at the point of impact, keeping the ball on the ground. Very safe shot there. 1 run added to the total. It's 27 for 2.
And like I was telling you, 131 for 4 in 16.4 overs. Ashmi Shrestha, 47 runs not out. The Ghanaians 127 for 7 in 20 overs. Peter Aho bowling won the player of the match. 4 wickets for 15 runs in 4 overs was his bowling figures on that day. And the man who will be facing Peter Aho now was the best batter for the Ghanaians on that day, Rexford Bakum, who scored 41 runs. Today, he's on 6 after facing 7 balls. That means he's some 35 runs short of what he achieved that day. Will he get there? Remains to be seen. Peter Aho back at the pavilion end.
I'd like to say a big thank you to all our viewers. Those ones are the Facebook following. Could read some lovely comments here from Osita Ozurike, also an ex-international of the Nigerian cricket team. It's based in the UK right now. His comment to them, he said, the total is defendable. Osita, good comment from you. It's good to hear from you that you're still following the game. See the general manager of the Nigerian Cricket Federation also following the game, Mr. Emeka Iguilo. His office in Abuja, Package B, following the game so nicely. And James Himalayan, and every other wonderful person following this game from the online platform. Say big thank you to you guys. And it's good to know that you guys are enjoying the game. We'd like to hear more from you, so keep watching the game. Peter still on fire. I tell you guys, if Obed Ave and Rexford occupy the pitch for the next 5 overs, it's going to be a lot of havoc to the Nigerian bowling. A well-delayed ball, but out of contest. Way down the leg side for wide. An extra added to the total of the Ghanaian. He's trying to delay that one to make sure that his bowling has variety. And Rexford does not get used to his pace. Good bowling sense, but that one went wide. The sound of that bat of that ball, one must be looking at the boundary. Within past his inner circle. Well bowled, Peter Aho. One more ball coming your way. It's 5 runs already on board of this over. Peter looking a bit expensive in this over. It's ball too wide. And three singles of him and 1 no ball. And that's bringing us to the end of the 6th over. It's 31 runs for 2 wickets. Ghana need 99 runs to win this game. 4 extras bowled so far from the Nigerian side. Obed Alved not out, still in with Rexford Bankum. Obed has faced 12 balls and made 16 runs with a strike rate of 133. And while Rexford Banku has faced 10 balls and made 6 runs with a strike rate of 60. The game is still on and very much alive. We all saw what happened yesterday. The last game, Rwanda and Ghana, it wasn't easy. That game went to the super overs. A new bowler is introduced into the attack. A left-hander, Taiwo Mohammed, has joined the attack. He'll be bowling from the Court of Appeal end. Told you these guys have a lot of bowling options. Quality bowling options. Can't take that away from him. Taiwo Mohammed spent some time in the ACAI performance working on his bowling and is back to do his country well. Very good shot there, good glance. Well played, Obed. That's the 2 runs of the first ball of Taiwo Mohammed. He bowled that one into the leg stump and it was clipped by Obed. Clean shot, no risk at all. No man there. Oh, very well brought down, Obed. Stay in control. It shows that it's in control. It's pushed that one down to the 3rd man area for 1 run. Obed is on top of its game so far, building the innings, grabs it in there, pushing for 1, taking the 2s, calling so clearly, running so hard between the wickets, putting the pressure back to the fielding side. Ball is in the air now, and it's being taken by Isaac Okpe. It's clear that that young man, Taiwo Mohammed, has finally gotten a wicket recorded to his name. Rex tried to clear that one, but it didn't go towards the mid-off area. The ball hung in the air, and Isaac Okpe was found under the ball. with a well-balanced posture. They took that one with confidence and smile. The projection can see that at the 6th over, Ghana is on 31 runs. Nigeria was on 55 at 6 overs. Nigeria, the Ghanaian side are short of runs. They need to pop up the volume if they must get there. Thank you so much for staying tuned. One wicket for Taiwo Mohammed. 3 runs off 3 balls. Current run rate is 5 runs per over. Required run rate is 7 per over. The game is still long live. Obed is still in, playing the Masters game for his team. Kevin has joined him in there. They must start rebuilding right from the next ball without taking prisoners. Kevin Mako, a good push to the mid-off area for 1 run. Kevin Mako, I love that lovely off drive there. The technique behind that shot is 100% correct. Taiwo walking down back with the ball, thinking of what to do next. Captain Sylvester Okpe adjusting the field quickly, giving sign to the extra cover speeders to come in a bit. You can see his demonstration. A runner chance there, would they get that? Oh no! Run out was missed. 1 run was taken. It's a game of risk anyway. Risk is part of the runs. You need to do that little extra thing to get your team to the final destination. One more ball in this over. 4 runs so far made of this over. Taiwo Mohammed looking strong. A good slash shot to the 3rd man area for 1 run. And 2 runs was taken off that ball. An end of over. It's 7 overs gone. Ghanaian will be needing 92 runs off 78 balls. They just have to keep the runs taken. Take much runs as they can with their feet. They are still dragging, although they're short of runs. At the 6th over, they made 31 runs. While at the 6th over, the Nigerian side made 56 runs. You can see the wagon wheel of Obed David. He has been able to play all-round shots around his wicket. This is what you see from most experienced batters all over the world. His teams need him to stay there to occupy the crease to the end, while the rest batters bat around him. Obed David, an all-rounder from the Ghanaian side, coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Isaac Okpe has taken his run up. The Nigerian side are full of surprises. They wouldn't let the batsmen settle in.
Obed still in play. They continue to seek to take the kill wicket of Obed. Short, this time into him. He would settle for one. And it's Kelvin Awala. .38 for 3, 39 for 3 after 7.1 overs. Going into the heart of the game. It's Isaac Okwe operating from the pavilion end of the TBS Oval.
I would like to say a very big thank you to the groundsman who has made sure that the pitch is consistent with bounce and everything looks so nice and good. The groundsman leader.
Short and wide, creating that room. Man in the deep, Daniel Ajekun comes into play, ensuring not more than one.
Francis, who is leading the groundsmen, has done a good job with his team. I love the way the grounds plays. There's been no complaint from any team on how they play on the ground. And this is a plus to the tournament.
Wide one. Obed Harvey, he's settled in 21 of 17 deliveries. Isaac Okwe still trying to find that inroad for Nigeria against Obed Harvey. Another wide. Not what they want to see. He needs to bowl decent lines. .88 runs from 75 deliveries. Ghana in supreme ride on this one. For Nigeria to win, they've got to do something extraordinary. This time in the air, shot. But the man in the deep again comes into play. Ball not coming through. Slower bouncer from Isaac Okwe. In the air, great catch by Ademola Onikoyi, and it's Kelvin who has gone. Obed Harvey keeps losing, Ghana kept losing wickets on one side, while Harvey kept his end. They have to find a partnership. There's a fourth wicket for Ghana, and it's Kelvin Awala. There you have your comparison. Ghana still looking solid here to win this one if they go all the way. But again, a lot depends on Harvey still to bat Theodore, who's got the ability to take the game away from you within a short while. This Ghanaian team needs to come to the party. They can't have it this easy. It's 43 for 4 after 7.5 overs. It's Isaac Okwe who's got the wicket for Nigeria.
Nigeria has continued to dominate in overs. They continue to win the games per over. We saw the chart earlier on, which is good. I've been corrected for this Africa trophy. The head of the groundsman is Nosa Agboanegbe, who hails from Edo State, Nigeria. Also played good cricket in his days. Now doing his thing, maintaining the grounds, spearheading the teams of the team, his own team, his groundsmen, and the TBS over. It's Michael who is in now to back up Obed Ave as they take on the fight. 87 runs to win. The current run rate needed is 7 runs per over, and they're currently going at 5 runs per over with 72 balls remaining. Obedave not out. 22 runs of 18 balls with a strike rate of 122. And newly joined Michael Agboaye has faced 1 for 1 run, a strike rate of 100. 6 extras so far, both by the Nigerian bowlers, with 8 overs gone. The game is still on. They have 12 overs to come. And with the ball, we have Idokwe. With no wicket, we have Peter Hall leading. 2 wickets, 3 overs, with the economy of 4.3, while Okpe Isaacs got the first wicket. 86 runs of 72 balls. It's coming, the game is becoming more interesting and more lively. Taiwo bowling his second over. No run off that ball. Michael batting outside his crease, giving himself more time to get to the ball. A good play by him down to the covers area for 1 run. Good running between the wicket between Michael and Obedave. Very well bowled, Taiwo Mohammed. 3 balls, 1 run. Still on it. Bowling from the cut uphill hand. Obelavid facing. Well experienced batter. He won't let him go. He must see him through. Good shot by Oved. Glancing that towards the leg sleep for 1 run. Two more balls in this over. The runs keep piling. Ghanaian needs to do something extra. And the ball has been playing into the air. Janadeko under that one and it's gone. It's 1 wicket again for Taiwo Mohammed. The young man has been consistent in getting wicket per over. Michael is out. Obed is still in. 4 wickets down. It's 46 for 4. 46 for 5, I beg your pardon, in 8.5 overs with 1 ball to spare from Taiwo Mohammed. I'd like to say a big thank you to the Sponsor of this tournament, Dafabet, SPORTSBOX, Spark Ride, Nigerian Cricket Federation, every other sponsor who has made it possible for us to enjoy wonderful cricket at the TBS Cricket Over Lagos, Nigeria. You see a celebration at the center there. Quick water break for the players. Man in, 84 runs in 67 balls. Game is still on, it's not over yet. One expensive over with 5 boundaries may make a change. A 2 expensive over will make a turn. We all saw it yesterday. The game seems to be on the Rwanda side. And at the end, it went into super over. And Ghana took that one into their pocket to give them the second win of the tournament. We have the 2 giants of the tournament so far playing with 2 wins in their pocket each.
Rock solid. Rock solid by Daniel. Not in a hurry. And that's the end of the 9th over. It's 46 for 5. Obed Harvey has a strike. Only Obed have managed double figures. Surely he would need a partner. Kevin Awala, strike rate just on .100, but then stick around for long. It's been Peter Hall and Taiwo Mohammed ensuring the damage stays that way. That man has shown real quality, scoring round the wickets. The wagon wheels is carrying the hopes of Ghana cricket on his shoulders presently. So we'll have to walk to climb that. If anything to come by, is Captain Sylvester Okwe, who will be bowling from the pavilion end of this oval. Wide, he cuts that one, but the man in the deep, some protection there for Sylvester. Obed keeps taking away. The question is, how long will this hold for? Daniel has got some big shoulders. He can hit the ball as well. And Nefier, jersey number 22 for Ghana. Required run rate 7.6 and over, presently on 5. He goes big, misses, quick hands there. Wicket keeper Sulaiman rush away. Another dot. So quick ones there, another dot. Daniel still trying to get off the mark. 3 dot balls already. Run out opportunity. Yes, no. Not that. Not that. That was close. Quick single by Obed Harvey. He wanted the strike. He made that call. Would have been devastated. He's the one that called and he was running to the danger end. quick enough to cover the grounds. Short and wide this time, cuts towards backward of point. Obedave, good in doing this. He's got the ability. Tao Mohamed did well enough to return that in good time. Another dot, and that's end of the over. End of over number 10 is 50 for 5.
The partnership, Obed must have to start building a partnership again. It's 6 extras from the Nigerian side. 10 overs gone. We've got into the belly of the innings. 50 runs for 5 wickets. It's going to be a wonderful game. Obed Avid partnership with the batters has not been bad, but it's just that they've not stayed long enough to take them to a comfortable position to keep the Ghanaians on top of the game. 80 needed in 60 balls. Captain of the under-19 side, who has grown to be a player for the senior national team, is bowling from the quarter peel end. His first over in this game. And a dot ball being bowled from Ridwan Karim. Very good leggy from him. Tell you the young man can bowl both leggy and off break so well. He's got a good feature in this game. He's young, smart, energetic, and you saw him taking those wonderful those catches, the one against the Rwandan side at the point area where he dived and took that one. A very difficult catch. We took that one and added to his team performance. Very well bowled. Good comeback. Dot ball. It's wonderful. It's nice to see the viewership increasing as the match is still going. It's good to have seen Daniel Gim following the game online, blessing the team, favorite captain, also on the line following this game. So many wonderful cricketers also. We're impressed. The game is growing, both online and offline. Very well bowled, Karim Ridwan. He has adjusted his field using a deep mid wicket, deep long on, deep long off. And I tell you that if you don't hit it clean, you don't stand a chance to stay there batting. Good shot. Well played on the ground for 1 run. End of over. It's 55 for 5 in 11 overs.
As Rwandan team, they have Sierra Leone this afternoon. The team that have come all the way from East Africa. That big man there, Kabare, man of the match from yesterday's encounter. Enjoying the moment here at the Tafabala Square Cricket Oval. It's been impressive to see how they've progressed game by game. And we spoke about it yesterday. The captain is happy so far, but encouraging their fans back home not to be worried and just have hope in them. They will come out with flying colors at some point. Back is Sylvester Okbe. There is a shot from Ave. Over number 12. It's Daniel and Obed Harvey. 27 of 24, Obed Harvey taking his time building that notch, perhaps looking to blow this into the last back end. Big booming drive there. Just one. Onikoya Demola comes into play for Nigeria.
Good bowling from Sylvester Okbe. So far, lovely atmosphere. It has not been raining by any means. And giving us such weather, definitely there will be good cricketing activities without interruption. Oh, lovely shot by Obed. He took that one up a bit, but Sylvester was not ready for that. It would have been a diving catch. And know what it takes when a lefty is batting and a righty. There definitely must be a continuous field adjusting. That one was played down the point area. Ajokun Daniel quickly run to the rescue of that one. Take that ball, slinging it down back to the keeper's hand. 2 runs was made, 4 was saved, which is very good. End of over. His 12 overs gone. 59 runs on board. Obed Ave still not out. 28 of 27 balls with a strike rate of 103. His partner Daniel Anefi has faced 12 balls and made 8 runs. The Nigerian side has given them 6 extras. But still on top of the game, controlling the momentum. The fall of wicket in the first over was 1. The second fall of wicket, Ghana was on 16 runs. The third one, they were on 34. The fourth one, they were on 43. And the 5th wicket, they were on 46. To be good to see them add some momentum with the bat. Scoring much runs to take them to the promised land. The chart so far, the projections, can see our Nigerian side, which has a yellow chart, how they have dominated per over. So Ghanaian needs to step up. That's what the chart is talking about. The 12 over, Nigeria has made 4 runs in that over, Ghanaian made 2. And right now, you can see the chart, the projection. At 11 over, Ghana are on 55. Nigerians were on 80 runs at the 11th over. It shows that the need to push up the run rate in as much as they want to hold on to wicket. They must get to a decision. The game is still on, it's not over. And this is Daniel and Obed's batting wheel wagon. You can see how Obed wagon has been. All round shots. The man cannot be denied, cannot be held down. He's been playing around his wicket, which is good. Ridwan Abdulkarim back from the court appeal end. The ball is third over. Looks like a run out. Would that be given? And out he goes. A quick hand off Akede Sesele. Returning the ball back quickly to the keeper. Runs away quickly with the magic gloves. Pull off the stumps off the ground. And a wicket has been down. Obed Aved is still in. The man that came in, Daniel, is walking out. Off run out. I hate to see batsmen going out, running out, especially when you know they can offer more. Well, the Ghanaian side know they need to take that risk. And to do that, they must run. He didn't run enough. I was expecting him to dive at some point to complete that run. The Yellow Grains keep on dominating this game. Ghanaians will need 71 runs to win in 47 balls. 6 wickets down, 59 runs. 71 runs to win in 47 balls. It's still not over yet, I can tell you that. We've seen it happen in cricket over the years. The current run rate is 4 runs per over. The required run rate is 9 runs per over. A lot to do from the Ghanaian side. A lot is expected from their fans.
Obed working hard, sticking there, but not getting the required support. He scored 28 of 28 deliveries. Is that man, Theodore? He can hit the ball as well. Jesse number 9. Young Ridwan Karim.
Ridwan coming back to the attack for his 4th over. Of course, if a bowler keeps doing well, he will be brought back. His 3rd ball was played to the long on area for 1 run. Joseph taking on Ridwan for that. Just came in, no time to play himself in. He's offered a good shot, Joseph Kwame, the man who can hit the ball so hard. Good, lovely shot by Obed Ave down to the long on area for 1 run. 2 more balls from Ridwan Karim. Joseph Kwame facing. No run there. We're both Ridwan. Dot ball. The Ghanaian needs to do something extra. They must win this one. Another good push for 1 run there. End of over. 68 is needed off 42 balls. 62 runs for 6 wickets down. 13 overs gone. Again, if we look at the wheel, at the 13th over, Ghana is on 62 runs. They made, while Nigeria made 89 runs at the end of this. At the end of 13 overs, Ghana was 62, Nigeria 89. Ghana needs to pop up the volume. It's Isaac Okpei bowling his second ball. Sylvester Okpei, two brothers. Names look and sound so much identical to each other, especially when you're flowing with the rhythm. Obed David on strike. Obed David had made 30 runs off 30 balls. Lovely good shot. Lovely glance to the mid-wicket area for 1 run. It stays strong, it stays facing. It's not going to take prisoners for that. We know this man, we know him. When he goes big, but this one has hung. We are taking his Sesele at the long on area. Another wicket for the yellow-green. Impressive bowling from the skipper himself, Okpei Sylvester. An important wicket that we cannot do but take. And finally he's gone. The man they've been waiting for. They know if this man spent 3 to 5 overs, there's going to be a huge damage. The 20th over was expensive. 64 runs needed for the Ghanaian side. 7 wickets down. 3 wickets to come. Will they be able to do it? We never can tell. It is not over until it's over. I love this. Andy, what do you have to say?
I'll tell you what, this is what the game is about. The pressure, the intensity, the tenacity. Godfred Bakiwayem joins Obed Harvey, also an experienced campaigner. But Sylvester Okpei, skipper, is considered for and gotten a wicket in this over continues. The call is yes, but this time safe. Living dangerously, these two. As the runs start for you, only Obed Harvey holding his own. Single Patrick scores all around him. Plenty of potentials here, unactualized. It's Godfred and Obed. Bowling chart for you there, Peter Ho and Taiwo Mohammed. Generating some pace there. 2 wickets apiece. And it's 63 from 36 deliveries required. Red one goes big this one. Godfred on the mark. Brings Obed on strike. $68 for 7. Obed Harvey still trying. Oh, that one just behind backward square. Gave some room there. Obed moves on to 35 of 32 deliveries. And Ghana still looking for that run chase. At some point, this man, Obed Harvey, a danger man, will accelerate at some point. This time off the back foot, through to mid-off, and we'll take two. Stay tuned. This afternoon is going to be Sierra Leone versus Rwanda. He hits this one through to mid-wicket region, and it's Tao Mohammed who comes into play. It's a West African Trophy tournament sponsored by Dafabet. The fixtures for you again. 20 games expected from this tournament. Real intensity. Run out chance. Missed. Off the turn. Cheson Adedeji couldn't get it quick enough. And Obed Harvey home safe. Oh yeah, bows him. Bows him. He goes across. That one. Brilliant bowling by young Rilwan Karim. It's Obed who departs this time. At some point, that risk would have to be taken. It's Kofi Bagapena who strolls in. What more can he offer? And it's Godfred and Kofi Bagapena who would have to shoulder this one. Obed reached on 38 of 35 delivery with a strike rate of 108.5. It's 76 for 8 after 15 overs. Not an impressive show by Ghana, not what you want to see. But again, the dominance there. Brilliant figures by Ridwan. We see how Ghana have struggled to progress. In between runs, they're full of wickets. Sylvester Okpe will continue from the pavilion end in the 16th over. This time around, it goes big. Man in the air. Goes all the way. Missed opportunity. 4 runs. They didn't communicate well enough. Godfred is going to go big. He won't stop. He knows how to deal with that, and that is him. Good run in there by Kofi and Godfred. Godfred really going after the ball in the air. He won't go down without fighting. And that is what we expect from this duo. Climbs to 9 from 5 deliveries. More runs for Ghana. That one sneaked in. Missed opportunity. Sylvester Okpe into his 5th ball of his last over. He goes big this time. Godfrey gets a hold of this one. Brilliant piece of fielding there by Akere and Peter Aho. Good combination. Godfred won't stop trying to chase this one down. Presently on 5.4 and over, requiring 10.5 and over. They continue to work on this one. Looking to dab, misses that one. It's end of the 16th over. And it's 86-8. Not much encouraging scores here. Oved Harvey standing alone there with 38 of 35 deliveries. And the next double figure, presently Godfred Bakiwayem. Decent strike rate of 150. He needs to keep going big. Joined by Bagabina. Off the back foot and into the cover. Run out opportunity, it's direct hit, not out. Umpire and Nessie Dairu not interested. We're into the last 4 overs of this encounter. The run rate's presently not what Ghana wants to see. But Kofi, Bagabena, and Godfred Bakiwayem, plenty of experience, won't go down without fighting. Can they take them near? Full toss, he goes big in the air. But Peter Hode, amazing catch at the boundary. What a catch. Kofi would have to walk this time. TJ, we've seen batters getting out of bad deliveries. One cannot explain when you get a full toss on the leg side and you hit it straight to the fielder. Perhaps sometimes to try the ground routes, maybe more value. $90 for 9. Not what Ghanaians expected. 129 looked really solid. But hey, that's not the story at the moment. It's a quill shade that joins Godfred. Tries to dab that one, but misses it. Not what we had envisaged from this encounter, TJ. We had hoped for something more entertaining.
Yes, indeed.
We had thought 129 was enough for Ghana to prove some might here. But the young bowling attack of the Nigerian side, Udekwe, Prosper, Udekwe, Peter Aho, and Taiwo Mohammed have made life very difficult here. They've done well enough to ensure they squeals a lot from this Ghanaian side.
If Ghana must win this, they must go 13 runs per over. The captain of the Nigerian side adjusting the field to make sure no boundary is caught off the last 4 overs. 40 needed in 18. 9 wicket down, hopefully. Do you think any good thing will come out from this partnership? No one can tell. And the ball is up again. Will it be taken? Oh no.
This time it's safe.
Going for 2 runs. Oh, okay, that's 2. They'll need 13 runs per over. And they need to win per over also. They must win this game.
This perhaps looks far from reach. But Godfrey on strike. He won't stop. He goes big. Slower delivery from Isaac Okbe.
I can't dance that. Isaac Okbe still bowling, still waxing strong for me. Game is on. Isaac is running to deliver his 4th ball. Will that be a wicket? Oh, a good stop. But 1 run is taken off that ball. A captain playing the role of a captain. Throw himself at that ball. So you must not get to the boundary. Just 1. And that's okay. Very well bowled, Isaac. 1 ball to come in this over. 4 runs off this over so far. They will need 36 runs to win. In 13 balls, it's getting more uglier. This ball's up again, and that's going to be a catch. And I told you about this young captain of the under-19 side. Really one has taken another one, a similar one from the one he took from the point area in the game against the Rwandan side. This time around, he took this one in the mid-wicket area, diving, and he took the last wicket for the tournament, for the game this afternoon against the Ghanaian to secure a victory for the yellow-green. Ridwan Abdul Karim. And it is end of the game. 9 wickets. Nigeria won by 35 runs. This is wonderful. In a short while, we're going to the presentation. We'll quickly run you through the summary of the game. Daniel Ajeku, 36 runs of 21 balls. Ademola Nikoyi, 28 runs of 30 balls. Peter Aho, quick 14 of 7 balls. The Ghanaian replied. The bowling attack of the Ghanaian side couldn't make it. They couldn't stop the Nigerians. Michael Agbogwe, 3 wickets for 21 in 4 overs. Obehavel also bowled very well. 3 overs, 23 runs for 3 wickets for 23 runs for 4 overs. As Chris Sneer, 2 for 20 in 3.3 overs. David went in to put on a remarkable batting scoring runs of 38 runs off 35 balls. While Godfrey, the man who played the super over for them yesterday match against the Rwandan side, put up 15 runs off 12 balls. Daniel Nefi, 8 runs off 12 balls. Peter Haho struck today with 2